see. Hold on.
Hey, we're back. We're here. We started, man. Got a lot of things to talk about. Um,
Yo,
everything good?
yeah, we back.
All right, we
I was
back.
just
Let's
trying, I
do
was
it.
just trying to find my sound effects. Now I'm good. It's a good day.
Yeah, all right, bet. Yeah, I need to bring that up a little bit higher.
Yeah, it got lost on me, but it's good.
So, what's the schedule for today, man? A lot of things going on. The
Yeah, I mean,
league about to start.
we're getting real close. We getting real close to football. I mean, there's no more Sundays for the rest of the year where there won't be football. So we're
Yeah.
so we're in a good space. I'm trying to think who was yeah, man. So basically, rolling right into this season, what we got coming up. Well, I think one of the biggest stories of the summer that hasn't been talked about because of all that basketball stuff and World Cup stuff, and there's just been a lot going on. But Aaron Donald, after that Miles Garrett trade, Aaron Donald kind of alluded to potentially coming back.
Yeah.
And we kind of just took it as face value, like, all right, we'll see. But here we are in August, and Aaron Donald was out on the field the other day practicing. He said he believes that he can still be the player he was when he left, and so he feels like he's probably going to return. How you feel about that?
Um, see, he's 35 years old. What do you take? 2 years off?
Took 2 years off. Yeah.
Um, it's worth a shot. It's definitely worth a shot. It'll be a lot easier on him because Garrett will be that guy. I don't know if he can just be at 80% that he was. That's gonna be a problem. Um, it turns him to I don't know, being Super Bowl favorites. I mean, that team is stacked, offense and defense. It's ready to rock. I don't know, man. It could be dangerous. I mean, I know that he's been in the gym nonstop since he's retired. So it's not like that he's been sitting on the couch for 2 years. So
Yeah, man. Um, Miles Garrett and Aaron Donald is not. That's not for play. That's a very,
no,
that is a very formidable uh, front to
right?
say the least. And then you couple that with the offense they got. Matt Stafford's another year older. You know, Matt Stafford's like a back injury away from never playing again, but
Yeah,
he's still out there.
right.
And as long as he's still out there, that means Devontae Adams is a problem. That means Puka Nakua is a problem. And I think they lost their tight end last year too, but he'll be back. Higby
Right.
and Kyron Johnson. Yeah, man, they got a pretty good roster. Everybody thinks the Rams. Last year it kind of seemed like the Rams was better than the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the season, they had them games. Remember the Rams was up by like two scores in that
Yeah.
late season game. It was like two, like it was like 10. It was up by like 17 points, and somehow the Seattle Seahawks came back and beat them at the last second in like a crazy finish. And then they played them again, and they beat them again in the playoffs. That was like so random. But I still feel like the Rams have the better roster.
Oh, my bad.
That's your phone.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
bad.
No, you good. So yeah, the Rams are very.
I thought the Rams was going to do it, man. I really did. I mean, it was just beating everybody, unstoppable. Um, they had a little injuries at the end, but I was surprised the Seahawks beat them myself. I don't know. I just feel like that. From Donald being on the Jets and stuff, you kind of be like,
Who,
man, they don't have it. What'd you say?
who on the Jets?
When he was on the Jets.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
Oh, sorry, I said yeah, Sam Darnold on the Jets, and I'm like, man, ain't no way he gonna win a Super Bowl. And I just think that he proved me wrong, and it made me look. It hurt by a lot of reasons. It hurt because they had our coach.
Who you talking about now? Seahawks?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it hurt because they kept it simple, and it shows that you can win a Super Bowl that way. And we make things so complicated. Rolling out the pocket, giving it to tight end, giving your best player the ball when the game's on the line, seeing what works, running the ball. Oh man, just giving it to the tight end off the play action. Simple stuff. Things that we just didn't do. What Lamar will be perfect for, and Andrews. So it hurt. It hurt a lot. Um, yeah, being a Ravens fan.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that they have a different roster. They just had a different roster. They just have different people, different pieces. Um,
You talking about who? The
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
they have
that
they
deep.
different pieces. Like they got a shutdown corner. That was healthy all year. They had it's that scheme, bro. It was just that defensive scheme. Like
Yeah,
offensively, it was like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted us to be better, but like our offensive line, we couldn't we lost in the trenches, bro. Everything else is what it is, but like we just didn't have our trench work together. No pass rush, no offensive, no blocking. Teams that win Super Bowls have have the trenches figured out.
yeah.
And
Um,
we just didn't fit the bill last year.
and I mean, I think McDonald might be a defensive genius, bro. I mean, he had us top in the league, and then as soon as he left, we became one of the worst. So, and then he just
Yeah, man, that's why I'm so adamant that was a terrible decision to let him walk. It just didn't make sense.
right.
In a league that
Yeah,
was clearly getting younger. Like we watched McVay win. We watched Shanahan's son take over. We've seen the LaFleur tree go around. Now we still had the Bill Belichick's of the world. He's gone. We still have Andy Reid out there. Pete Carroll's gone now. John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin were still out there. But it was just the tilt. You know what I'm saying? The change. We saw D'Amico Ryans take over in Houston, and now look at Houston's defense. Like we saw the changing of the guard already start to happen, and for us to have a wonderkin right in our house, in our backyard, calling our defense to be the best defense in the league back to back years, leading the league in sacks with no discernible, clear cut a pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? Like none of the guys were the
with
best.
Van Noy.
Yeah, we had. You know what I'm saying? We did it with Clowney. We did it with a whole bunch
Yeah,
of missing pieces and parts, and
right.
we had the most sack. Matabike gets 10 sacks as the defensive tackle. Like, bro, for us to have that circumstance be right there in front of us, and for them to not to let it go in order to do what? In order to keep John Harbaugh on board and in his little flow, only for us to only get worse. We got worse.
Right.
We lost our edge on defense, and then the message was stale in the locker room. The offense fell apart. A couple of injuries, and the season was done. Like,
With no
yeah,
clutch kicker.
with no clutch kicker because he's a freaky boy, and that comes out all at the same time. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of stuff. That's why it kind of bothers me about the John Harbaugh situation because I just feel like everything about it was just we hung on too long. We let him keep Greg Roman on board for too long, and then we kept him on board for too long. So hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
now, hopefully now, Mentor can be like us correcting that correcting that little mistake, and maybe we can get a year or two out of. Maybe we can get maybe, if we lucky, we can get 2 years out of Declan Dole. But I think Lamar is going to be good. The offense is going to be good, and Declan Dole is probably going to be gone after this year. So
Hey man, we won a Super Bowl. They can go.
yeah, I mean, I know, bro. I really just want the Ravens to win. I really just want to be a part of like a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? In order to be a part of a dynasty, you kind of got to have like some pieces have to stay pat. The coach,
Yeah.
the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, like people kind of have to stay home. If once you start losing pieces left and right, it really don't be working. But yeah, bro. Speaking of which, we had a recently the Athletic every year the Athletic drops their quarterback tiers, and that dropped the other day, and our boy was not a QB1. Our boy was not at the top tier of quarterbacks. How do we feel about this?
Well, name the top five.
Okay, so the tier one quarterback is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, and Joe Burrow is number four. Tier two quarterbacks are Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Drake May, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts. That's tier two.
Um, let's see. All right, so Stafford and Mahomes, Super Bowl quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I got no problem with that.
Sure.
Um, Josh Allen. I don't know why. I mean, I wonder every time Lamar faced Josh Allen in regular season, he was beating him until what the last one or the last one. Hmm. Um. Burrow, I feel like his stock went down when Joe Flacco was basically running that same offense and getting the same stats.
Mm-hmm.
He has the best wide receivers in the duo is crazy.
Who?
Um, it, the Bengals.
Yep.
So the offensive line is not well, and they don't have a defense. But Flacco went in there and did the same exact thing with those wide receivers. That's I like Burrow, but um,
So here we go. So tier one is based around this Mike Sando report out
yeah.
of the Athletic. Tier one is the elite. Can carry a team entirely on their own, win games under any condition, and rarely make fatal mistakes. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford. Tier two, very good, borderline elite. High level starters who win consistently or feature rare dual threat traits, but might need a strong supporting cast or have minor consistency questions. Lamar Jackson, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert. I think that it's totally overly disrespectful to not have Lamar Jackson in the carry the team category. I I don't know. I feel like Lamar Jackson has already checked the box of can he do it with less? He's never had an all pro wide receiver. Ever.
And some of those quarterbacks have like, yeah, and that's the thing about it. All of those
Two.
teams have two,
We've
two.
never we've never seen Joe Burrow without two All Pro receivers. In fact, he had three Pro Bowl receivers at a point. Boyd just disappeared when he went to Tennessee. But when he was the slot receiver in Cincinnati, he was a number. He was like a top slot wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. But it's the
Tyler
details.
Boyd.
No, I'm talking about the list. It's the details of us being Ravens fans. Um, that it's a lot. I mean, Lamar doesn't pat the stats either. If we're up by a couple touchdowns, he's not even in the game.
What does that have to do with that? I mean, yeah. I mean, I wish that he would get more stats. He misses games when we're playing well. He's not going to play the fourth quarter if we're up by 3 scores.
Well, I'm just saying these are the things that we know as Ravens fans that they're not going to know just looking at the stats between those quarterbacks. Almost have 5,000 yards. Um, for some reason, I mean, I would give it to him. In the biggest moments, we do lose. Um, we can say that it's not Lamar's fault, but that's a true statement. A lot of it is just his players letting him down. Uh,
So then, would you say that Lamar Jackson rarely makes fatal mistakes?
I feel like when the game's on the line with Mahomes, he has Kelsey, who always comes through. Always.
But I'm asking you simply: do you
What?
feel like Lamar Jackson? That's it. Lamar 8. Do you feel like as a quarterback with the ball in his hand every single snap, do you feel like in games he makes the fatal error to why we lose?
I would say that Lamar plays his worst football in the playoffs in the first half,
My nigga,
and then
why can't you answer the question?
well,
I'm asking you, do you feel like Lamar Jackson makes fatal errors?
right.
Is he the reason why we lose? You talking about the playoffs. That's not the only games he plays. So
I'm
can we
ans-
talk about him in totality and not just that playoffs? You sound like the regular
No, I'm
the
trying to
national
sound like
media.
no, I'm trying to sound like someone that's not sipping the Kool-Aid and looking at it from a perspective that in the biggest moments of Lamar's career, we lose. And he does have interceptions, he does have fumbles.
That's
He
crazy.
fumbles
The
every
biggest
playoff
moments,
game.
bro. So the only games for Lamar Jackson that matter are the playoffs. So Joe Burrow cannot go to the playoffs for 3 years and not get any credit to that. That doesn't matter. Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. Now we're going to say that's the only games that matter. He plays against the Steelers. He plays against good teams in the regular season. These games are big games. Why are the only games for Lamar Jackson only the playoff games? And then if that's the case, then I just watched the worst playoff game by a top tier quarterback in Josh Allen, and that doesn't count for nothing. So that's
Right.
that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to grade him based around I'm not trying to sip the Kool-Aid. I'm trying to grade him based around how the world is grading everybody else. And you're telling me that no, we're gonna grade him separately and only concern ourselves with his playoff performance, and that's how I can deteriorate his legacy. That's how I can tear down his name because I'm gonna talk about just his playoff performances, not his regular season performances. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but anybody on that level is going to be rated like that.
But
Um,
but I'm telling you, they're not. The worst playoff game I've seen was Josh Allen. Just happened, and I don't hear nobody. Nobody cares. Said, oh, we believe that he's good already, so it doesn't matter. Why isn't Lamar granted? I believe Lamar Jackson's good already. Do you believe that?
I, I'm saying that
I guess
in
not.
no, I'm saying in the regular season, Lamar's unstoppable, and in the playoffs, he doesn't
Well,
play his best football. And I mean, I'm at the games where it's not like I mean that's just it's just a true statement. I mean, every playoff game he's thrown interceptions and he's fumbled. We can't act like that doesn't happen.
that's players do that though. That's a part of the game. I mean, playing a perfect game and not having any fumbles or any interceptions is so like ridiculous of a standard to try to
Yeah, but
hold.
Lamar Jackson throws like barely any interceptions through the regular season. He's at a higher standard. I think he has the best ratio
Bro,
since he's came in the league of
we watched
interceptions
Lamar
to
Jackson.
touchdowns.
We watched Lamar Jackson against the Buffalo Bills walk the team down the field over and over again in Buffalo in the snow and get not and have a tight end drop the ball at the goal line. We watched Lamar Jackson bring the Ravens back into the game, even though the offense wouldn't run the ball. The game was still in the balance, and we watched Zay Flowers fumble the ball at the goal line. These are not Lamar Jackson errors. These are not the critical things that why a game goes left or right or wins and losses.
Right, but on that, but if you think about it, if LeBron doesn't win a championship, they're not going to say, "Well, this guy missed a shot or that missed a shot." Michael Jordan, it comes to the
So
point.
is
It,
Lamar Jackson the best in the league
you
or is
got
he
to hear me
five?
out. You got to hear me out, right? You
Because
you
you're trying to
can't.
compare him to the best in the league. That's not fair. Off the rip, you're not
That's
being
you got to.
reasonable.
What I'm trying to say is that you cannot blame your role players. Nobody on that level can do that.
He's
You're
a
never
top
going to
five
hear.
tight end. He's a top five tight end. He's a top five paid wide receiver now. Like these are his teammates. You can't win by yourself. You need your teammates. Don't talk about role player. I'm talking about the other players, the other starters. Critical pieces to why you win and lose. Lamar's not the only piece. If you're saying who carries a team and who doesn't make critical errors, I would say Lamar Jackson didn't lose a lot of the critic at the end of the game. I didn't see Lamar Jackson losing the game for us.
It's another level with Mahomes. I've seen Mahomes where the only thing they had was him quarterback sneaking, and that's what he did. I've seen him do
I hear
whatever.
you. Okay, that's fine. Is it Josh Allen? Is it Burrow? They're getting credited to be as good as the guy you're bringing up. You can bring up Patrick Mahomes. That's one nigga. They got multiple Super Bowls and multiple MVPs. That's the only
Right.
guy that's as good as Lamar. But for some reason, Lamar Jackson, we've now elevated Matt Stafford. I didn't even know Matt Stafford was. I thought we was thinking he wasn't even that good no more when he was in Detroit. They brought him over here. I thought the Matt Stafford for Jared Goff trade was a 1-for-1. They did that 1-for-1, even swap. That's how regular they said Matt Stafford was. And now because he got Puka and Devontae Adams, and he's having a good year. He had Cooper Cup the year before Cooper got tired. And now all of a sudden we're like Matt Stafford is a bar none. He can't even move back there, but bar none, he carries. I don't know, bro. I just don't know. That's my only thing. I think we can pick apart anybody's game except for Patrick Mahomes. I think that's the only player that can't get you really
Right.
can't get too
And,
critical
and
of.
I think you be adding years where these ratings are based off of like last year.
No way.
Because last year,
Joe Burrow
Matthew Stafford,
Joe Burrow only threw 1,000 yards. He only threw it couldn't be last year. He was hurt a whole year. He didn't make the playoffs. He didn't throw 2,000 yards. Bro, what are you talking about? How can it be? It's in totality. Clearly, it's in totality. If that's what you're talking about, there's no way Joe Burrow could be in anybody's top five if we're talking about last year when Joe Burrow only had 1,900 yards. He had like 7 touchdowns. Like that's not what is that?
you gotta let me get my opinion out, man. So Matthew Stafford had almost 5,000 yards, 46 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Right.
Sure, that's fine.
I would give you that on Mahomes because Mahomes didn't have this is a good year last year either. Burrow didn't. Josh Allen had a good regular season.
He threw
So
25 tutties.
yeah,
No,
yeah, we ran a lot of them in.
yeah, a lot of touch
Um,
pushes.
yeah, man, you make a good point. You make a good point
I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying,
because the
bro.
rest of them didn't have good years last year either.
Exactly.
So they can't be rating it on just one year.
They couldn't possibly.
I don't know, man.
And bro, if you really wanna break it down for the first 4 weeks of the season when Lamar Jackson was healthy, regardless of that whack ass offensive line we trotted out week after week, he still was leading the league in mad statistical categories. He still was leading the league in touchdown passes. He was leading the league in yards per throw. He was a top tier quarterback, and then he got hurt, and then the numbers fell off. But for them to take, it's just interesting to me. It's just very clear, and I'm glad that we were able to sift that out in real time. You was like, yo, it must have, because you trying to give the justification to make it make sense, and it won't. you can try to be the devil's advocate all you want, but all you're gonna do is just be two faced. That's all it is. It's
Yeah,
just
but
it's an
yeah,
unfair assessment.
right. But from a non, I mean, we should have beat the Steelers, man. I mean, the Steelers wasn't even a good team. Um,
What are you talking about? Beating the Steelers? Bro, we can't go back and play the games again. It's cool. I didn't want to beat the Steelers. We beat the Steelers, make the playoffs. They don't fire
but
John
the first
Harbaugh.
time
I don't.
the
I don't
refs were
want John Harbaugh.
cheating. Remember that? Yeah,
Whatever gets John Harbaugh out of the door. That's how I feel about it. And last year was a necessary evil to to totally tarnish any ability to keep John Harbaugh. We couldn't keep him no more. He was too bad. He was too bad at his job. And now he gets to be bad in New York, and I'm happy.
have you ever seen Lamar in a against those quarterbacks and actually be ref fairly? Because I haven't.
I mean, Lamar does his thing. The only person I really don't like when we play is the Chiefs. But he always beats Burrow, and he's basically always beating Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
And we beat the Bills I mean, aside from last year with that 40 when we should have beat the Bills, that was a weird game. But that I blame that on coaching. We're not supposed to lose a 20-point lead, a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. That's not nobody's fault, but just bad management.
We was at another Bills game where we was up 3 touchdowns or something, and they came back.
Yeah,
Oh,
it had.
no.
Yeah, John Harbaugh been giving up fourth quarter leads for the last 3 seasons. It's been disgusting.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that. Like I'm talking about like as the game is like how it's being played, the workflow, what we doing. I'm saying we needed to lose last year because of. I'm happy to get John Harbaugh out the door,
Right.
but if we're just assessing the quarterback position and what Lamar Jackson brings to the table, I don't see what I can't poke no hole in his game no different than anybody else.
Yeah, man.
But for whatever reason, his holes are acknowledged as being like too detrimental. I mean, the story now is, oh, they're going under center. Lamar's going to be under center more. I've never seen him do that, so he probably isn't good at it. It's like every single every single thing they can ever say Lamar cannot be good at. He keeps showing you he is good at it, but there's no credit to that. It's like we're just gonna keep on believing that he's not good, and like whatever. I guess eventually, I guess we'll be wrong, and then we'll just say we're wrong for a second, or we won't say nothing, and then he'll get hurt, or he'll miss some time, or maybe the playoffs he'll play bad, and we'll just go back to it.
That's a good point because I've never really heard a player say anything bad about Lamar Jackson.
He's nice.
I've never seen them not give him the ultimate respect. It might be a problem like it was in basketball when they just had too many people talking about a sport that they never played, fully understand. Because I've never heard any players speak of Lamar like that, even when he was coming in his rookie year.
I mean, every once in a while, you'll hear like a random defensive end be like, "Yeah, we know how to guard Lamar. We're just gonna rush three, rush four, and then just play good defense on the back end." Like there's always like some like perfect way to stop Lamar. They've been trying to do that since what I'm saying since he started running around his rookie year. So
Right.
every once in a while, you'll hear players say that, but like most players, they be like, "Oh, he's the truth. He the one. He's the best." Nobody. I mean, they say that about Josh Allen too, but I feel like it's like a different thing. This is okay. So this is my thing, bro. And we can close out the Lamar Jackson hype. I'm just upset about the tier 2 shit, but
Is he like number 5 or is he
yeah, he's
like?
five. He's five. He's the top.
And you that mad?
Bro, because I just don't because bro, two-time MVPs, bro. I can see if it was other two-time MVP. I can see we're talking about Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. Like I see if those guys. These niggas ain't that. So why so why can't he be over top of them? He clearly is more decorated. He's more decorated. So why is he being uh, Jalen Hurts getting disrespected too? Putting Brock Purdy over Jalen Hurts is crazy. You can't like it's just. But listen, all right. But listen, this is my point. When Lamar Jackson came in the league, I'm old enough to remember that time. I I
That is a
remember.
long time ago at this point.
I know. People wasn't all like aware at that time. But like in 2018, 2019, I remember the media and what people were saying. They looked at Lamar Jackson. They said he can't really throw like that. But damn, he can run. And people said if he could ever be decent, if he could ever be like a middle of the road passer with his athleticism, he would be the best quarterback in the league. That's what they said. That's what was said. And Lamar Jackson became, in some instances, one of the best throwers of the ball. And they acting like it's not a thing. He's already way better than they ever anticipated. And they're acting like he doesn't deserve to be in the room. But he's already there. Just like when people say he's not going to the Hall of Fame, he's already a Hall of Famer. It's already done. But it's like people still trying to like revise history and like backtrack it and not. But it's already too late. It's like he's fast and he's a decent thrower. He's decent. It's too late.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of hate on Lamar. I don't know if our owner's not paying his tithes or what, but it's unnecessary. Like Lamar is a positive guy. He's just a family man and works hard. He improves every year. He's
Every year.
and he's a gym rat. He's a good teammate. Really has no slander. I think that's why they kind of stepping off of him because he's like, we can't find no dirt on this dude. Um, I don't know, and maybe it's the business behind it because
Yeah.
Josh. Let me see what Josh Allen sponsors. Josh.
I mean, Josh Allen's white, bro. That's the sponsor. The sponsor is a white boy in a white world, a white country. Like that's the sponsor. The sponsor is Middle America. Middle America spending beer drinking Miller Lights. The entire
So
state of
see, this is he's sponsored by New Balance,
okay.
Pepsi, and Gatorade,
Oh
Gillette, New Era. You ain't going other brands: Buffalo Wild Wings, SoFi, Snickers, Verizon,
yeah,
Beats
big
by
name.
Dre. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Lamar got beats by Dre and
Lamar
Oakley.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson Oakley. Ben and Jerry's. Some bullshit. He gonna be like the total gym. He got some random spot, some random thing he invested in.
So Lamar got Gatorade, Oakley. He got a little bit with Visa, Lowe's, and Bose. That's it. It's not even close.
No, yeah, not so far. It ain't it ain't
Yeah.
Verizon.
You got Pepsi, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm saying if Lamar
New
if Lamar did
Balance.
if Lamar did more press, if Lamar did more press, people would realize that he was cool. But he likes to stay to himself, and that's I think it's easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You can throw dirt on him. You ain't gonna get no kickback, and it drives content. It make people like me upset.
Yeah. Yeah, because it wouldn't be like I mentioned before. These arguments and stuff will be handled by the biggest companies in the world that give millions of dollars to the NFL. So they have a big say, that type of thing. But I would say Josh Allen is unstoppable. The only person that can stop Josh Allen is himself. He's, if he's on, he's on. Um, Same with all those quarterbacks. They are the best quarterbacks in the league. Whether Josh Allen is number 4, number 5, or number 6, if he's on, nobody can stop. I seen Josh Allen. We both seen Josh Allen is a big dude, and he should not be that fast to be that big. He's kind of like Cam Newton, as far as he's way quicker than you think somebody that big should be. Um,
I'm not as impressed with
and then he
Josh.
had I,
everybody
I
else.
I'm impressed. I mean, I've seen him live probably 4 or 5 times. He has a cannon. He's clutch most of the time. You don't know who's going to get the ball with him. He
He
throws
clutch.
to all his wide receivers. There's a lot of good things I could say about Josh, and I would say that he's unstoppable, just like the rest of those quarterbacks when they're on. So I could, I mean, it's a good battle because Lamar's unstoppable as well. Um, so their games are going to come down to mostly who has the ball last and the rest of the team. Um,
Yeah, I mean, listen, I I don't think nobody else has a case but Josh and Pat as far as like in the conversation. I guess you can throw Matt Stafford in there if you just got to do it because he is a great thrower. He's a great deliverer of the football. I don't think Josh Allen is consistently accurate enough for me to be like concerned with him. Like I feel like he just go up and down. Like if you look at his whole career, it's like his highs are as high as anybody's highs. Like no doubt. Like he can throw 400 yards and 5 touchdowns and no intercept. Like he could have a game like that and have 50, 60 yards rushing. But he delivers some donkey games in the midst of it. And nobody really talks about it. We shake it off because it's like, because of the highs. Because the highs are so high, no one talks about the lows like that. But like he delivers a floor that I would never that you're not gonna get from Pat or Lamar or even Matt Stafford. Like the lows could be like he could go he could give you like a tour dates. He could give you a six for 12, or he give you like a random 6 for 18 game, 6 for 18 game and 90 yards. Like he's done that. He's done that in the regular season against big games. So that's my only thing is the floor. His floor is lower than people's.
yeah, and then it's the same argument for the fans. I mean, they felt like that he didn't have any wide receivers last year, and he still did his thing. So I got to
Yeah.
give him that too.
But
Uh,
yeah, but we've seen him. We've seen him with receivers. We've seen him without receivers. I mean, it's Josh Allen. He does his thing.
what's the
Um,
next topic, man?
we got Zay got paid. Zay got paid. Zay Day.
I didn't know his contract was going to be that good. EDC is normally a lot tighter than that, but I guess he feels like that's his first win as far as a wide receiver draft pick. Um, I mean, it's light years away from what Bateman got. He deserves it though. I mean, I heard Lamar talk about Zay, and Lamar said he's a gym rat. 4 or 5 a.m. He's in the gym every morning. Has his workout team there, and he's always working on football, working on ball. And I think you got to be with being the underdog for that long. You got to have that work ethic. So shout out to him, man. Getting that bag.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to see Zay get paid. That was a long time coming. Um, Definitely a step in the right direction as far as EDC drafting quality wide receivers. We haven't done a lot of that. So this was a good step in that direction. Once we started valuing the position, we started to see some returns. Hollywood was a pickup, you know what I'm saying, like that. He was first round, but still he was good for us. And Bateman hasn't been healthy, so it's hard to like really get a real assessment of him. But Zay's been a hit. As far as the payday, like I was definitely one of the people that was on the fence for a long time. All season last year, I was like, giving Zay 30 mil, 35 mil is just kind of like preposterous. Like he not one of them ones that I'd be wanting. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a chance to pick any wide receiver out of a bag, like I wouldn't pick Zay. But for what his value to us is immeasurable. And I think he's still on the ascent. I still think he's getting better. Um, I
Yeah,
still.
I feel like that you're more of a taller, bigger wide receiver. I guess kind of like Shannon Sharp type, what he prefers as well. Um, yeah, for that type of bread though, numbers and numbers. Those other wide receivers do, but it's our offense as well. And I mean, I look at it like this, right? There are certain players in the league that you just can't stop, and if you are one of those players, you should get paid. Nobody can stop Zay Flowers. Nobody. It's the same thing with Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase. Yeah, those levels are different, but at the end of the day, nobody can stop Zay. Um, we've seen that.
Yeah,
So he's a cheat code, and there's levels to cheat codes. That's what you mentioned, but he's a cheat code. He's one of you
yeah,
know.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like as far as when you
Yeah,
break it down for what he does and what he does for us and what we got in the building, he's a number one receiver in our building,
yeah.
and it's not many like people say is he a top 15 wide receiver? I don't know. You could argue it. I think you could argue it. I would pick. I would pick a lot of receivers. Not a lot, but I probably could get 10 over him easy. But he falls inside that next five maybe.
Yeah, man. I feel like kind of the rules and the structures. Some guys just luck out. You know, good
Yeah,
timing.
yeah, no.
Um, yeah.
And
Um,
like I said, his check or like it wasn't like he came in trying to hold us over a barrel and uh demand to reset the wide receiver market, which he could have been on some like, yeah, give me how much did Jackson Smith and Jigba get? Yeah, give me that. He could have been on some like, give me 42 mil,
right.
but he took it easy, got 35 a year, and 100 mil guaranteed. Come on, man, that's good money.
That's good money, man.
Good
He
money.
deserves it. Um, yeah.
So that basically officially shut the door on us attaining Stephon Diggs as he got signed today by the Washington Commanders. $12 million 1 year. How we feeling? You cool with that?
He has a lot of connections in that area.
Yeah, he's from out
Um,
here.
so I guess the Commanders did their due diligence of what's going on with his situation and made a decision. You know, um, Diggs is one of those ones. He's just going through something. But far as talent wise, he's at the end of it, but he still can ball. Um, so I didn't expect him to get signed. To be honest, I just feel like his off the field issues was just like a problem, and it just seemed like one of the hottest topics going on. I didn't see why our organization would want to take that on. It also seems like that it was just back to back to back to back to back, where that could be a lot for a young team um, going in, where he's going to be a leader on that team. So I'm going to see how that's going to work. Um, it's 1 year, 12 million. So it's a trial run on both sides. So we got to see.
We
Which,
will see. We will
yeah,
see. At this point, I just feel like, what I'm saying, the NFL don't really care about character concerns like that. That's just not their thing. Unless you on video hitting somebody in an elevator, you can basically play football again. So
if you're not at the end of your career,
yeah,
like if
yeah.
it's
If you still got meat on the bone, like, what I'm saying, like, yeah, yeah. I didn't think Ray Rice was at the end of his career, but
he just had that bad one season.
I
Wait,
know, but
he was
it was
injured though.
explainable. Yeah, it was injured, and the offensive line kind of we lost Kelechi Osemele. Like there was a legitimate fall off.
It's
Justin Forsett ran for like 1,200 yards behind that line. If Ray Rice would have killed.
and Ray Rice was in shape that year. He got back in real
Uh,
team shape. I mean, people make mistakes, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Ray Rice won a Super Bowl. He's not
yeah,
injured. He doesn't have, he is one of those ones, and he's rich, so he's
yeah,
good.
no, yeah, he's
But
good.
but I see what you're saying. At the same time, is that if are we going to handle it this way or not?
I
Because
mean,
we wishy washy with the same situations.
I'm just saying that to say like, ain't no video proof of, ain't nothing going around that Stephon Diggs beat up his boyfriend. So that's like,
Yeah,
so like at the end of the day, he does a lot off the field, no doubt. But
right.
on the field with limited targets and limited snaps, he still got 1,000 yards with the, you know what I'm saying, with the Patriots. So I think they bringing him in, pair him up with Terry McLaurin. You got Jaden Daniels trying to make a little third year resurgence after his sophomore slump. And I think that's a good move for them.
You think it's a good move?
For the Commanders?
Talent, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, look,
Real
yeah.
good move. I think it's a real good move. I mean,
It's very dangerous for a star to be in their hometown, though. That's tough. That's
man,
tough. We won't see that.
Stephon Diggs is too wealthy and too much of a wild boy. It never mattered for him. He flying jumps out. He making it messy wherever he go. You put him in a big city, he turn it up. No matter what. Now he gonna be in Rose Bar just like John Wall used to be.
Yeah, I mean, celebrities. I mean, the Redskins had to do their research and realize it ain't turn out to nothing. So we'll see. And then celebrities get accused of stuff all the time. So
Right.
not
That's
all
what
of
I'm
it
saying.
equals. Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He already
Yeah.
it ain't even nothing. Like if they did their research, then it is what it is. I'm saying the Ravens was already good, and I guess they didn't feel like it was worth it. But Commanders said sure. They got a little less.
Yeah, I really don't know if we have any room on the team. I mean, EDC will have to let go one of his draft picks.
That's what I'm saying. Like Lejonte Webster won't be on the roster if we bring on Stephon Diggs. Well, we got Chris Moore. He could go.
Right, but Chris Moore is on the bubble anyway.
Right. He
He's a
might not be.
special teamer.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so yeah, battle of the
But
Beltway.
another reason why we didn't make the play for Stephon Diggs, I believe, is because we are very satisfied with our current people. One of which has been shining in this camp.
Yeah,
Oh, is this OTAs? I guess, or is this just
I
mini
think
camp?
it's the build up. The build
Yeah,
up.
it's just
Yeah,
mini camp for
yeah,
the preseason. But yeah, we got Jacoby Lane, the was it third or fourth round draft pick out of USC. He been going crazy. I don't know if you've been watching social media, but he has a great one handed grab, reaching back, looking like a little Odell Beckham esque, bringing it in, and then gets up points. First down, finds the camera immediately. We got a clip farmer on our hands. We got we got one of these young boys. You know what I'm saying? He like a cooler version of Juju Smith Schuster. He's definitely going to be edited all over the league. So I'm hoping that some of these camp highlights can translate to the regular season.
Yeah. Uh, we might have got a steal of the draft or a couple steals of the draft. I mean, for him to be, I think I looked it up, round three, pick number 80. Uh, yeah, man. If that's our wide receiver three, it seems like his catch radius is insane. And
And
Lamar's testing it.
yep,
Lamar just throwing it up and see what he's gonna do with it. And he seems
yep.
like he's
Back to
a
back
problem.
days, back to back days. He made the play of the day. A jump ball today, and then yesterday with the behind the back jump or the one handed. They said strong hands, big catch radius, fast.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Talent wise, the Ravens have. I mean, if he's like that, that means talent wise, the Ravens are gonna be a problem because you
Yes,
got Andrews, and then you might have potentially low three lower three number one talent wise wide receivers.
I'm
Talent
kind
wise,
of. I think I'm done with Andrews.
I'm not done with Andrews.
I know you're not. You love him, but
He's always open. He just that offense didn't fit him, but he was always open last year.
I got to I gotta see it again.
Oh, he was open.
I feel like he lost. I feel like he lost a step,
Nah,
and
he was waving Lamar. I'm open. I'm open.
he been out there at camp making zero noise. He been making zero noise at camp. That's been a conversation piece. The people are starting to be like, "Yo, what's up, Mark? Mark ain't really because he was hurt last year. He was coming off that car accident. It was a weird year. Offensive line was weird. Like, but this year he supposed to be healthy. He should be in shape. He's not coming off the injury, but he's still not really separating. Not really making a lot of drops out there.
I mean, that's how Andrews does, and I mean that's the thing about it. But when it's game time, he stepped it up all these levels. We're gonna see, But
I told you how I feel about that. Like the truth of the matter is he never show up in the playoffs. Ever. Ever. 8 years. Never. Always the
he
worst.
didn't drop a pass last game, not one. He's like, but he only got like two or three passes, but some of them was
Right.
really bad passes, and he caught them
That's what I'm
too.
saying, bro. He's had plenty of opportunities to make noise in the playoffs, and he always finds a way to do nothing. So
Hey, I expect Andrews to be at his best this year, so we're gonna have to see. You expect Andrews to get benched this year? Seem like talking.
yeah, I think he's gonna lose his job this year.
Nah, man. It's too simple.
Uh,
It's. I mean, the picking. Man, we're gonna see. The play action is just gonna be easy. I mean, and then Andrews used to be our best player on offense, and used to be
Tom's
able.
changed, my guy.
Yeah, but
That little swirl and dervish thing he did last year when he did a little. That John Harbaugh was like, that was my play. When he did a little fake jump and then rolled out and ran up the sideline and we won that game. Remember that? Remember that play?
yeah,
That
but
was it.
and
That was the end of Mark Andrews. That was the best of him.
no, Andrews on the linebacker is a Chico, and it's gonna have to be a linebacker on him. So
And so what
that's
linebacker?
easy.
Sonny Styles a linebacker. There's linebackers out here that can guard him now, bro. He lost us. He's not. Travis Kelsey slow too.
How
Don't
old
get
is
it twisted.
Andrews?
Don't get it twisted.
That's a different. He ain't that old.
Travis Kelsey about to be out there slow too.
I mean, yeah,
He 30.
Mark Andrews age. Yeah, yeah, I'm 30.
He 30, dog. That's a 30 old. And
And
in football years,
NFL's a
30
young
kind of
man's game,
old.
but
At a tight end, it's not too many like 35, 40-year-old tight ends.
Andrew's too smart. We're gonna see. I mean, hey, season about to start, so we can see,
Yeah.
man. But I
No,
expect him to do well.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just going off of just it's just going off the eye test. It's going off like what I've seen recently, and like what like do I see like a burst? And like, I don't really see no burst, but again, all the assessment is based around how bad we were last year, so it's kind of hard to gauge. Because like you said, like I think Bateman's gonna bounce back, and you like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Talent wise, if everybody is peaking, man, that's tough. That's a tough offense.
Yeah. The only
Tough.
thing, the thing with Andrews is like likely's gone. So like there is not really there's not nobody really challenging that second him for the reps. If he's healthy, he'll be out there.
I mean, and Andrews get his tight ends paid, bro. I mean,
Lamar.
no, Andrews get his tight ends behind him paid.
Oh,
He's like a coach on the field. He teaches them everything. He elevates their game. So,
who said that? Where you get this from?
um,
I never. I'm just saying. I never heard this information about Mark Andrews. I never knew he was a mentor like that. I know he got diabetes. That's.
come on, bro.
I'm just being. I'm just talking. I'm just. You said he'd be
Bro,
helping.
come on.
He's a coach on the field. He'd be helping all the tight end. He gets him paid. I never. You act like he LeBron. I never heard this about Mark Andrews.
Nah, man, you gotta look at the Isaiah Likely interview when they were like, what are the Ravens gonna do? Are they gonna sign you? Gonna sign Andrews?" And Likely was like, "Man, Andrews is that's his team. He told me everything I know. He's coach on the field. He's
Oh, okay.
always help. You know,
Okay, Isaiah Likely had a little interview. Okay, I didn't see that interview.
yeah, that was a that's probably two years old. Just a random video that I watched
Yeah.
when we had a tight end problem because and then Likely said that this is Andrews' team. And he teaches us everything. So um
Okay.
yeah,
That's
so that's credible. That's credible.
yeah, it's credible. Yeah. Yeah. No. That. I mean, it makes sense. I just didn't. I didn't really know.
And he was injured, so I mean, of course, you still got to go to practice and stuff. I mean, he's helping as best as he can. So
Yeah. No.
we're not paying him to coach; we're paying him the plastic.
No, Mark. No, Mark. Cool. Nah. I'm saying no. I didn't know that. I wasn't giving Mark them type of intangibles, but I do know he played with Lamar well. You know what I'm saying? They get along. A lot of that security blanket for him. He'll be out there. Mark will be fine. He'll have a fine season. He just had a couple fall off seasons though.
I'm expecting Marlo to have like a serious good year, bro. I'm expecting him to bounce back and give us one more
I'm excited
Marlo
about the defense.
year. Yeah,
Defense looks crazy. We're talking about Calais Campbell up front. Pierce retired, but we got Matabike back. So we got Matabike, Calais Campbell in the middle, and then
good.
you got Travis Jones behind them. So he rotating in, and then they got Broderick Washington and Travis Jones rotating in. Boom. So the middle of the thing is fat and good. And then you got Zion on the outside and Mike Green
Okay.
on no, Trey Hendrickson on the
Yeah,
outside. And then you got Mike Green on the other side. And then you got Zion coming behind Trey Hendrickson. And then you got Simpson coming behind Mike Green. And then at linebacker, you got Roquan.
yeah. And then corner, you got Wiggins and Humphrey, and
Buchanan probably be back soon.
yeah,
We got Wiggins on the outside. We got Humphrey on the outside. We got Cheeto Awuzie
yeah,
as our third corner. Then you got Kyle Hamilton, Jalen Hawkins,
TJ Tampa.
TJ Tampa backing up. And we got another safety. There's another safety. Hold up.
we got Webb.
Oh,
We got Webb Jr. in
Starks.
that joint.
Sparks. What's his name? Sparks.
Uh,
Starks.
yeah, he's the safety though.
Yeah, Starks. That's what I'm saying. We got Jalen Hawkins as a safety too. We got him from New England last year. So yeah, bro. Our defense with Jesse Minter, we probably got a top five defense. I'm calling it now.
I mean, with the people that we playing this year, that can be likely because this is our easiest schedule that Lamar Jackson has ever had.
I know. I know. We usually be number one in the division, so we play all number ones. Or we number two in the division, we play all number twos. This year we were three. Who was three in the division? I think we was three.
Yeah, man.
That,
So we run up on our hour. I do want to talk about like the standings and the stuff. It's probably be a longer episode, like going through each of the teams, talking about the QB problem, or in the Browns. They competing over there, man.
yeah, it's a good. It's a it's a quarterback competition over there. It,
Yeah,
it's funny because it's like it's a quarterback competition, but it also doesn't really matter because it's like none of them quarterbacks would start anywhere. Like I like I don't think any of those quarterbacks could take anybody's spot on any team in the whole league. I don't think Deshaun Watson could take Kyler Murray's spot. That's the think about the flimsiest positions in the league. Jacoby Brissett. If you gonna start Jacoby and wait for him to mess up, and you'll let somebody else take the spot, but you wouldn't just put Shador over top of him. It's tough. The Browns are bad. The Browns are bad, and now without Miles Garrett, they're worse.
I don't think Watson's peak yet. I'm gonna give him some more time. But right now,
What? Okay.
I'm not talking about peak like his best year. I'm talking about I don't think he's in form yet. I don't think he's all the way. I don't think he's because it's the speed of the game, and I still feel like that he has to go through the preseason and get that speed back. It seems like he's throwing I mean, he's always throwing interceptions and stuff, but I don't think he's all the way back yet. So, but I mean, you make a good point, but I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. I mean, Watson did get 200 and something $1 million fully guaranteed. He
Yeah, man.
better do something. He better
He
do something,
he
man.
Deshaun Watson has not shown me a single moment aside from when he got hurt playing us that one game and he broke his leg. That was the last time I feel like he was playing. He was playing well. I think he was like 15 for 15, and that was the last time I seen him looking decent. And he wasn't looking good before that, and he hasn't looked good since then. So like, I just don't know how long you supposed to wait to see if Deshaun Watson is going to be good again. Like,
In that division, you just can't play like that. You cannot put it all on the field and Lamar wasn't Lamar has done that, but he's learned that lesson. But in that game, Lamar wasn't in that kind of mode. And he just put the team on his back and was just like, I'm gonna win this game. But in that division, you gotta live to fight another day.
exactly.
I hope you can't do that. This is it's bully football out there. So yeah, I remember that game. But all right, bro.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we got it's a lot of. I mean, that's like the only quarterback controversy I feel like in the league.
The Vikings. Who the Vikings got?
Yeah, it's a Kyler Murray or JJ McCarthy thing. Like, I don't think that's really much of a competition either.
Right, yeah.
Kyler Murray's a good quarterback. He's just not. He just has the athleticism and the ability to be like a top. Like, you want him to be like a top five, top 10 guy, and he don't watch enough film. He don't care enough to do that probably.
Yeah. Yeah, because Jacoby just went in there and getting 350 yards a game, 400 yards a game.
Jacoby said, "Look, man. Even when we're losing, I'm still gonna sling this rock. I'm
Right,
still gonna sling
exactly.
it. I don't care. This is what I do." So
But
yeah.
all right, bro. I gotta go.
All right, dog.
All right, we'll talk.
Yep.
All right, later.